Okay, hello? If you guys are talking, I can't see you. Maybe it's a glitch with Twitch or something. But yeah, I'll be right back. Me use the bathroom.
It is one stock left for SkyJ in this game 4. And Nico finally just having the wherewithal to go down there and challenge SkyJ. It's been a little scary just because, you know, he doesn't want to put himself in a bad situation with the linear recovery, but Nico taking a risk right there and then paying off in a big, big way. Back here to put him right back into the corner, waiting for the roll. God. 3 forward airs to send SkyJ to the bottom, and that Incineroar has been rent asunder by Houston's finest. We go to a game 5 once again. Nico is dangerously close to making their top 8 for a major in the state of Texas. This will be a big challenge because SkyJ, if there's any situation, game 5 situation, to where SkyJ has literally just let it all hang out and to make top 8, you better believe he's going to do it here. Well, we got to see if Nico can continue with the advantage. We got the mid-set handshake because it's just been that kind of back and forth. You can't help but respect it. Game 5, back to small battlefield. The crowd out there is giving their all for Nico, and you know that he has given his all in return on the sticks to try to make the home state proud. Here we go. So also a good start right here for Nico so far, 52%, and slowly, like, he has to figure out a way to just kind of keep SkyJ in check with the alone whip, with the darkness lariats on negative frames. Oh my goodness. SkyJ with the intelligent side B off stage.
Okay, hello? I'm back, but okay, I guess the stream is a little better. Hope you guys can talk now. Are you guys there? Let me know. Nico, okay, you guys are here. I guess that was a glitch with Twitch, huh? Wow, you died. What happened this game? Let's see. Punish, thank you. Nice, you spaced that. Twitch is dying, okay. It's not just me. That was unfortunate. Good down smash. You'd ever seen the recovery before? I can understand that. This is just a bunch of unfortunate bullshit. This is just a bunch of unfortunate bullshit. Because this all started because you got kind of clipped by the command grab. You got clipped by the side B. You got clipped by that side B. Yeah, you tried to hit him. Yeah, you died to F tilt, which killed you. You exploded actually. Okay, yeah. You try to time the spike here. He mixes up his timing. Not only does he mix up your timing, he goes past the ledge, so he punishes you for trying. So you A land, or you land with Nair. You try to space back air. You do approaching back air. He full hops over it. Like, he knows that you want to, like, hit him. So he's like, he's playing in a certain way where it's like he's just covering your anxiousness. Because I understand the sense of what's happening. if that makes sense. And then you come down bear, and he just like whiff punishes it, because it's like the same two types of bears that happen right back to back. Approaching bear, you try to space bear again, and then you double jump bear, and then he side Bs you. Good stall. He tries to go for the bullshit again. An anti-air's your short hop. He tries to go for a mix-up, but luckily that didn't work. Spaced bear, and he fucking revenges. It seems like you're just constantly bearing, and you fucking died. Were you tilted at a certain point when you died to the gimp? I mean, it is game 5. I think I would be tilted. You were not. Not at all. Interesting. It seems like in those interactions, I felt like you wanted to like get away with a bear, like kind of just like hit him with a bear and then put him in a bad situation. Hopefully, you can get something, make something happen. But it just seemed like he was on top of that interaction because it seemed like he was on a high from that edge guard. And it's like, okay, now he's like committing to these bears, and I kind of know what his thought process is. That's at least what it looked like to me. And this spot right here, you can still bring this back. It's no problem. Okay, he only gets 30% off of that. No big deal. 47% is no big deal. Good reversal on that. Wow, he comes down with the revenge. That was really smart. That's just really smart by him. Backer, dash attack. Nice, he goes high. You punish that. He uses double jump. Roll in. You were ready for that. Good shit. Good, okay, good punish. Ooh, you had that. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job. Perfect. Neutral get up again. That's a fucking surprise. I didn't think he'd do it again. Wow, you made that. Down tilt. Down tilt this. Down tilt. Down tilt, tech chase, upper back air. Oh, you had that. Nice. Oh! Oh shit, let's see the instant replay. I did not expect that shit. Oh. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Let's go, Cloud. Good shit, bro. Losers top 8 qualifier for a Texas major. Good shit, dude. I would much rather see Cloud than Incineroar. Good shit. Good shit. That's pretty good. Look, I think like we were kind of talking about earlier, you could be down as Cloud. Like I thought, like okay, he was down game 1. But Cloud's a character that he prides himself on his consistent factor and his overall strength factor. So yeah, you could be down against Cloud. I mean, you could be up against Cloud, but if you keep your shit together, Cloud could always bring it back. He wasn't scared to tilt or anything. Yeah, I feel like you're at that level. You don't get scared anymore. You just kind of accept, yeah, this shit is stupid and shit happens. So that was good. I felt like it was kind of going downhill, but then you kept it together, and then won. Good shit. When your boss really helped me against Falcon, knowing the good space for matchup at neutral for Mario. I'm glad I helped you. I'm very glad I helped you. Perspective is everything. What do I want to watch? What do I want to watch? Bada bing, bada boom. What's up, Mimo PR? Cloud gets bear cross ash or something, and then a couple reads, and now you're in trouble. It's amazing. You can get very conveniently lucky as Cloud sometimes. Oh, this is what I wanted to watch.
Like, this is an upset, but like, if ABBA won, we wouldn't be embarrassed. Yeah. In Wario versus Meta Knight on small battlefield, game 1 of our losers finals. Yeah, we're gonna see that. Maybe that offstage pressure.
Melee. I should watch Melee. Played like a bitch the last stock. It's gonna be first major. His first major top 8 too, so I thought he'd get nervous when he was up 2 stocks. Ah, that makes sense. So he got like nervous. I'm just so happy that like Incineroar lost.
Look at the combos, look at the damage. Good thing intentionally not DIing out. Just take me up, yeah, and then the up B won't be enough at these percents, right? Oh,
Ooh.
finds the back end, clips it, looking for that F guard of his own. That F throws been doing so much. Oh yeah, it's his Luke's go-to.
Absolutely, Jordan.
That and the after, yeah. There, big hit. Okay, jab, clips him with the ankles, pushes him off stage. Never mind.
Got behind him.
So many reversals. This whole top 8. Dude, again, it's kind of like what we talked about.
Do you need to re-answer your question? What was my question? I don't even remember it.
Just like take a bunch more than you're intending to give them.
Best weekend of your life so far? Of your entire life?
Get scary. Talking about scary.
Of your life, eh? Is that right?
Picks up Luke's offstage pressure and getting punished.
Why would you say that, Nico? Tell me the details. Oh, that's unfortunate. He missed the nair.
Sky is exactly where Luke wants his opponents to be, but Meta Knight has the tools to deal with it. The tornado comes out. That is not a punish, going to be a little bit off there. Maybe a bit of an experience showing, but what we're seeing is a pretty dominant game from Lugo so far. There's the trade, and that's going to be Current. Abadango evening it up, just as I say, you know, dominance.
Had many good or bad weekends. I lived a very generic life aside from Smash. My dream is to be the best in Smash in my first major top 8. I see. It's a good start. Yeah, I see. That makes sense. I have very similar goals to you, Nico.
That's the thing about the jump. Like, he has a lot of jumps to mix in the timings, but he has almost no airspeed. Yeah, so Glitney knows exactly, or knows just about where Abadango's going to land. And that's going to lead to more persistent, more dangerous punishes, and that's what we're seeing right now.
That down throw angle is so fucked up.
Timing correct, but he will always be able to position
We tried to go for the falling up air. That was a beautiful, actually, attempt. Glutny having the dash attack kill is like... I wish Mario's dash attack killed.
So you have to watch out for every single time. We always say it. It becomes a bit of a mantra, you know what I mean? You're at 0, be careful. Forward smash, not biting. Yeah, platform pressure, not getting acted on much either. Didn't really want to wear off the platform. So he's in an okay situation. I like Abba trying to chase him in the moment. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Luke, I like how he's moving towards the platforms because Abba is struggling.
I did watch Bloom versus Abadango. Watched it earlier. Ursh. Welcome, by the way. You farm MDD on stream at the same tournament? Damn. Good shit, bro. Play Falcon's got a dash attack kill? No, thank you. No, thank you. Falcon isn't my... I wouldn't want to main him. Yeah, he does use the dash a lot. Yeah, Pukadar. Play Diddy? I do have a Diddy. I played Diddy at the end of Smash 4, so...
platform, trying to read the jumps of that bite, right? Not being super successful, but the bite pushing him off stage. Oh, the parry Everton.
I think Meta Knight is an unbelievably boring character.
That after would have hit even if Abo correctly managed to drift to the ledge, right? Because Abo wants to slash and grab the ledge.
You don't think you can main more than 2 characters in this game effectively? You mean you as in everybody, or you as in you?
You release your shield at the right time.
Because some people definitely do.
Timing of the dimensional slash. There's no more like way to go back. You would have got hit.
He looks edgy and cool, so I excuse it. Fair enough. I mean, my opinion about limits. You mean, yeah, your opinion about the limitations of every person, or your own personal limitations?
Right, we're playing a straight up Fuggies game. You versus me, no surprises, mono a mono. But you can also say, like you did before,
This game has way too much mastery involved. Mastery. I completely disagree. What do you mean by mastery?
I didn't think the man eye was the issue. I just feel like he was chasing him every single time. Muto had that kind of lead. He was kind of pushing on it. And Abadago did bring it close. So like I said, I don't think Meta Knight is the actual issue. Doing a great job. These gims are going to come in super handy. But god damn, so is this damage. Look at the percent Ramses. You know, how about a round of applause, a standing ovation? I've heard somebody sing, I think it was Rihanna.
That was a good command grab.
Singing it too, because damn, look at the damage. Already put some of the ledge with the bike set up. Spot dodges the grab. Ramses is
Really
back.
deep game mastery character is important for high level play.
I'm trying to win game 2 as well.
Sure, I completely agree that mastering your character is important. The question is, how long does it take you to master a character?
Look at the back air, look at the KO. Just the pressure.
Not long.
Nearing, right? The KO pressure nearing, and there it is.
How long does it take you to master Palu?
Converted into a KO time and time again. The big slap
5 minutes.
coming out, the big hand, just saying, boy, we better
How long does it take to master Mario?
And Abadago,
7 minutes.
he doesn't know what to do, right? Like his approaches are not working. He's getting
How long does it take to master Ike?
even in the offstage
4
situation where he
minutes.
has advantages, Goodney is weaseling his way out. The footstool just giving Abadago back.
It's not hard to master these characters.
But at, 2 times the severity.
I think there's people who specialize in certain characters. And they know very nuanced or very specific things about a character. Which isn't bad at all. But I don't think it takes 5 years to master Palu. She has some struggles. I'm not saying she's the best character in the game. I'm saying that she doesn't... yeah, I'm not saying she's the best. I just don't think she takes a long time to master. If they know what matches they mostly want, can at least practice works because I don't think it's entirely possible. A lot of good people are playing sorties in general. I think every character is viable. And everything people say is effectively an excuse. That's what I believe. But I also don't feel... I feel that way because I feel like this game... A lot of the characters' tools that are strong in this game are easy. They're not difficult. Rakan, I agree. What we're disagreeing on is the level of expertise it takes to actually effectively perform what the top players are doing. It's not that difficult. Like Palu, you can just nair, reverse nair, reverse nair. You can practice that for a very short period of time. It's not that she doesn't have expertise. It's not like it's not like you can pick up Palu and instantly always necessarily get results or anything like that. But Palu is a character, like, she's easy to play. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to put effort in. Matchups definitely make a difference in how you go about strategizing against certain characters. But she's a very general character that covers a lot of general options. So I feel like she's just... Anybody can play Palu and learn Palu. So, like, when people are like, I don't know this matchup, it's like, that's an excuse because you do know the matchup because it doesn't take long to learn how to fight Palu. You know how to fight Palu. It's just you lost to the opponent you're fighting. Yeah, I mean, Palu mains obviously are more specialized, but it doesn't mean that the character is significantly harder to play. It's just that they play the character for more time, so they're more experienced in certain situations. They're not like a pocket Palu who just only spams Nair, you know? I think Palu is way easier than you guys think she is. And I think you guys you should play Palu. Tell me that character is hard. Or Mario, or like fucking Link, or any character, basically. Ness. Does it take a fucking IQ of 300 to play Ness? Does it take an IQ of 300 to play Meta Knight? Does it take an IQ of 300 to play Mario? To play Cloud? To play Terry? No. This doesn't mean that... It's not saying that top players who play those people or people who put time into those characters don't have skill. I'm saying that those characters are easy. There are very specialized people who are very good at playing those characters. But I think that learning matchups is easier than people think it is. Because it's very easy to kind of get a general game plan of how a character is played. And then play that way and get decent results just by following a simple flowchart. Doesn't mean that they're the best character in the game. Doesn't mean that they're not hard to play. Thank you so much, JSN. Subscribe for 5 months with Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. But do you guys see what I'm saying? I think this is a very simple game. Simple game. What character is the hardest to play? I don't know. I don't know. The Shotos? Not even that. Like, hardest by inputs, I guess. But is that hard? The character automatically turns around for you. That's one less input that they have to press because it automatically turns around. So that's another argument. It's subjective. But I just think every character is easy. Yeah, 21 is an easy game. And I think people should just come to terms with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's another argument. Having more moves doesn't make him harder. It's another thing, which is completely true. He just has more moves. Rose is hard. Jab? I can press A. And every time I get hit, I can mash buttons and it's automatically they get away from me. I can do that. Ooh, he's trying to go for the crazy combo. Gluttony's kind of in trouble here. What about the characters people consider difficult, like Peach or Shulk? Is it because of the characters themselves, or do you think it's something else? Good question. I'll answer those two specifically. Like Peach has float cancel stuff that's unique to her. Like the Shotos have things about them that's unique to the Shotos, obviously. They have auto turnaround, they have input moves. Peach is unique in that she has float cancel stuff. And to answer you, it's like, yes, it's specialized. Like, the people who play Peach know how to do the float cancels. But I don't believe that the Peach players actually, first of all, gain that much. It's not like they have this tech, and this tech puts them so much above that they are working harder and are getting much more results as a product of the float cancels. Like, the float cancels are good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like this tech is so difficult to perform that, and it makes such a big difference that it, like, you could play Peach basically with very minimal flow cancel shit and still be a decent Peach. So, yeah. I think it's very specialized, but I don't think it's like, oh my god, you should give me more credit because I play Peach. It's stupid. Shulk? Shulk has horse shit. That's what I would say. He has horse shit. So he has the fucking Monado glitch that makes him invincible for some reason. Is that harder? That gives him a fucking get out of jail free card. I don't think that's hard. It's easier. If all I had to do was press B to be invincible for 5 seconds. So that's another thing. I think random dittos is a good form of practice. Could be. It could be. I think there's many ways to practice. He dropped it. I think random dittos are cool because I think the perspective would be helpful. Glutony has a fucking sick ass outfit. I respect that shit. He has a sick ass outfit. He's got the tan pants and the fucking blue. That looks nice.
Hindsight is, hindsight is 2020, but you gotta wonder if that half off would have killed in the final. It was, I felt it in my bones. I was like, this is over. You gotta keep in mind.
I'm trying to grow facial hair. I'm trying to grow beard, and it's not working out for me. He does kind of look like Leon from Resident Evil 4, huh? Abadongo.
Let's see what happens in game number 4. Abadongo is now carrying momentum. He was looking so good that previous game, and is going to start this one out with a decent little bit of combo and advantage.
You growing your beard for like 3 months? What's the progress?
Fighting his way out like we've seen before. Even fight, man, that's aerials, bro. You see that Abadongo is taking advantage there, but still on the ledge, makes it back.
Good, Ubby. Damn, he committed to the grab there.
Getting these combos in. He is, and that is huge. Again, Meta Knight's light, Wario's heavy. It's very important to get these vital.
You can't hit Meta Knight when he's stalling like that. It doesn't look like it. He's too low. You're Middle Eastern, you grow hair like crazy. Ah, I see. Yeah, for some reason I just don't grow much hair. At all. You learn the ICD snake in an hour? That's another argument. Hard ultimately is subjective. Hard is subjective. But I think that what is not subjective, when people are like, I play a character much harder than your character, that's bullshit. No, you don't. There's no character in the game that is significantly harder than everyone else. That's arrogance. There might be a variance, a level of difficulty, but there's no character that's like they have to put so much time into this character. No. Pie Lover, what's up? Okay, seriously, you guys are just good. This stuff is not that easy to regular humans. I am a regular human. I'm talking as a regular human. You think I was born out of the womb fucking good at Smash? I sucked this game for like 10 years. Duck Hunt? Fuck Duck Hunt, I agree. Dark Glizzy, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Are you having your garage event this weekend? Subjectively, Zenyou sexy? That is subjective, indeed. That is not an objective fact. Some characters more limits, so it does require you to mix up a lot. More Little Mac, you can't put more time into. You just have to hope the opponent doesn't hit you. Little Mac. Give me an example. Little Mac. Little Mac. Is Little Mac hard or is Little Mac easy? It's a matter of debate. I say Little Mac is easy as fuck. He has one job. All he has to do is stand on the bottom, and everyone else has to run away like it's like some plague. Everyone else has to run away from you. You get to spam smash attacks and fucking whatever. I think Little Mac's easier. That's my opinion.
That's the thing here, right? Glutony is always like building leads and then finishing them off.
Play Smash as long as I remember, and I still suck. Yeah, some people just grow at different times. I'm actually a superhuman god, so I can hit a 2-frame once out of 7 attempts. Right? Dead by Daylight monster. I've never played the game.
Again, he's finding these grabs out of nowhere, man. I don't feel like Abba's ever ready. He keeps staying in shield.
Goodney's gonna win this set. It's over.
Guzo getting a lot of mileage off that.
Oh, look at the pressure, look at the up to, look at the confirm, look at the damage.
What's up, Robert? Good to see you.
All of that on deck. Playing with the bike.
The spot dodging from Guzo has been super crucial. It's like managing to like kind of bait out Abba's.
I hate how the bike is an item and you can pick it up. It's so annoying.
To kind of recognize where Abadango wants to put his moves.
A bit of a standoff right there. Yuto on the corner pressure, does not get it. And the DI, Abba dashing away. And that is Plutoni for taking revenge on his seed and advancing
Fucking died
to
for that.
grand finals. Nice. That was really solid. He dropped the game, composed himself.
So, Meme can. Who'd have thought?
Interesting. I mean, hey, still more square, soft.
Ay, 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 ay. Play you? No, thank you, Tanner Troy.
See it? No, I mean,
You blame me for what?
That's Town and City, but close enough, honestly.
Close enough. Yeah, same difference.
You see, I think Booker and something, the two guards. I don't remember their names.
Soba?
Oh, this is it, baby.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have to just poke and poke and poke. You don't want to pop up.
Tanner Troy, I love how you come in here and you just demand that I play you. I respect that a little bit.
A little bit too fast. He didn't delay, so he got that second hit that pops you up.
Gotta be real careful with your timings. It can be really easy.
You got respect points for me.
Okay, top bill, you chilling? Classic.
The fuck does IDJ mean? Instant double jump. It's for nerds, don't worry about it. All it means is you double jump quick.
Testimony that I've heard.
Mizo Warida.
Think about how well Soil Edge got into as a defense.
Sephiroth's the best character in the game.
He was able to uniquely punish Sephiroth off stage. Dude, it was fantastic stuff. Smash would have connected, but the issue is Kameme was a little bit too far back to connect it, so he had to just cut his losses, get that up big up.
IDJ up at Mario go crazy.
Good use of the freeze, just back
It's,
up.
you're just double jumping, bro.
Get that kill hit, he's looking for it.
It's not rocket science.
This is a pretty rough game so far for Ken. That shield's looking kind of low.
Oh, he fucking died off of that. As he's decent in 1 hour, it took a fucking week just to learn a shortcut to short hopping.
Both these characters are insanely light.
You took, well, a week still isn't a long time.
Hits, especially with Rage on deck.
A week's a very short amount of time. Do you think practicing online is worth it as long as you have goals in mind? As in spacing certain things, mix-ups, etc. I never play Mario Online anymore. No, I understand. Mario Online can be very frustrating. To answer your question, I think practicing online is worth it as long as you have goals in mind. I do think it's worth it. If you have a couple friends that you have decent connection with who live in your area, it's good to play against those people to learn the matchup, maybe, or just to get better practice as opposed to playing on Elite. So I think it can be helpful if you have a certain goal in mind and the connection is decent. You know the person, they're relatively close. It's not as bad. But I think Elite Smash can be helpful as far as learning how characters work and seeing things that you're not usually used to.
Waiting a long time, and he rolls back on and
That helps a lot, I'm sure. For sure. Any more questions, let me know. 39 online Smash in a row, no fucking wins. I want to stab myself. Dude, let me tell you a story, Ratio. Make you feel better. I actually have alcohol here. It's off camera. I will tell you this. There was a game I used to play. It was called Mortal Kombat 3. It was a very, 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 very frustrating game to play. A round could last anywhere between 5 seconds to 30 seconds. And you can just lose, right? And I played this game and I sucked at it. For a full year, I didn't get a single win. Full year, I didn't get a single game on anybody. I kept playing. I fucking gave up. I reinstalled the game, gave up. Reinstalled the game, gave up. Over and over. It was like 7 times I fucking quit this game. I hated the game. But I kept playing. By the end of it, I beat everybody I ever played. Beat everybody I ever played. Is he fucking dead? And there was a period of time I thought it was fucking impossible to win. I just didn't understand it. People would talk shit. It was just bad. So just push through it. MK3 was amazing. It really was. Mentality is really everything, sometimes as long as patience. Improvement is incremental. Absolutely. Mentality is everything.
I don't think it would be a disservice to say that that was a mild chip.
Sora's double jump is kind of slow, yeah.
I think Sephiroth would have been able to make it back on, and if he did, it would have only been
I hate anything I'm bad at. Maybe that's why you're bad at them.
likes of which Kameme might have
Maybe you're bad at them because you hate them, you don't try to do them.
So that situation felt like
To answer your question earlier, I want to take a passive-aggressive game plan. Like, I don't want to camp, but I don't really want to approach. I want to keep my distance and not too much. I want to be a bit slower rather than faster. I'd rather have big hits instead of good combos. Now, that is a very specific description. So, passive-aggressive. So that makes me think bait and punish. So a character that can like bait you, get them to run in, and then you punish them with something that'll kill them, right? There's a lot of characters. Almost every fucking character does that. Sephiroth does that. Cloud does that. Who else does that? Wolf does that. Lucina does that. And you want you don't want to camp, but you don't want to approach.
you're not punishing the middle of the animation of Thundaga, you can only punish Ken's definitely getting a little bit too greedy.
Yeah, Wolf.
Getting so many hits in. Now he is stuck at the ledge. No time to
Wolf hits hard too.
How do you catch it landing? Not quite.
Specific is possibly helpful. No, I appreciate that. Most people are not specific. It definitely helps a lot.
Ken, able to still scoop up that
There's a lot of characters like that ratio.
up this ledge trap. What's gonna be there?
I'd say what you should do is you should try a bunch of characters. Try a bunch of characters and see what you like. But I would recommend Wolf, Cloud, Lucina, Sephiroth. Yeah. Damn, Sephiroth is fucking botting him. Damn, he does the same shadow flares that I do. I've tried everybody. Ironically enough, my favorite Nintendo characters. Try everybody. Including them. Like, try them. I don't know if you play in tournament or not. Wario from Mario, I agree. Every character can be whatever if you believe it. I'm afraid I'll be dog shit with your favorite. You might be. So what? You're already dog shit. What difference does it make?
This is exactly what you have to do. He almost did it too.
You don't want to go to a tournament? Why not? People are friendly. You get good practice. Meet people who are interested like you are in games. Why not? You could do it. Or so people are afraid. So many people are afraid of being called bad because people are insecure. Simple answer. Because they don't actually want to get good. He could have killed him for that. I'm pretty sure Up Smash might have killed him. Once I could finally accept losing, I've made much more friends in Smash. Some tournaments just have friendlies. Exactly. Like a lot of majors have like 24-hour friendlies rooms or whatever. You can just do that, you know. They had that at Frostbite in a big house.
Was that supposed to be a dash attack that he was inputted?
I don't know if they had that this year for 24-hour venue, but they used to. You don't have food money? Ah, I see. You gotta fix your life.
Not actually find it. Back in, gets the second one. He's dealing a good amount of damage, and then just barely inside of the range of sight, Kameme spacing that one beautifully.
Do I have locals at least? Yeah. Oh, you're talking to ratio.
Good idea. He committed, and you know what? Worst case
As long as you have a ton of excuses, you should not be worried of being called bad. Yeah, keep your list of excuses handy whenever you need them. Thoughts on me, Brawler? Broken ass character. Broken ass character. Fox, Mario, Zero Suit combined. You're gonna play as Bayonetta, but you're not gay. You don't have to be gay to play Bayonetta. I don't have excuses. I know I suck. I just want to hope I have a fleeting chance of being good. You have a chance of being good. Well, let me change that. It's not a chance. I don't want to use the word chance. It's not like luck. If you practice, you'll get better. If you practice the right things, you'll get better. It's not luck. What's up, Quick? Baddest objective. As long as you can recover the stage, you're good at the game. Yeah, honestly. I'm your inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. I've been just stroking my beard all stream. Beard. The few strands of hair on my head, I mean, on my face. Who's more corny, Sora or Sonic? I think that's a very reasonable debate. I'd say Sora. I'd say Sora. A couple people agree. I have played maybe thousands of opponents in this game. Only a handful were good. It's very hard to get good. That's why. I thought you were finna say something else. What? What do you think I was finna say? If I run into a good play like Zenyou, to leave after the first stock. Fucking cowards. If you had to choose, you'd say Sonic, but in reality, I'd say both. It's close, isn't it? Favorite characters are Robin, Shulk, Bandit, Mewtwo, Snake, and Inkling. Those only characters I haven't tried. Try them! Shulk is like that, your description. Robin's like that, sort of. Mewtwo can be like that. Snake. Inkling's with Punishy. Yeah, he doesn't have to be played degenerately. Using how does it feel to be old? I wouldn't know yet. I think I have another like 50 years before I'm actually old. Sora is just a human version of Sonic if you really think about it. He is. He is. If I got Genie to be like Alakazam and I turned Sonic into a human version of whatever he is, he would look like Sora and act like Sora. That is a fact. I completely agree with that. I'd rather have strong moves than fast. You could play Ike. You remember Sonic going Thunder? Yeah, well, he says things just as corny, consistently. Haha. Timeout characters. Yeah, friendship is magic. He'd be like that kind of guy. Because he's also inspired by Disney characters. Like, when your best friend is Donald and Goofy, you can't really be that, cool. Like, if those are your best friends, you gotta be corny. Hercules and fucking... Hell no. Donald's a badass. He's a very angry duck. He doesn't put up with anything. Am I saying Goofy ain't badass? I definitely don't see Goofy going into like a dungeon saving my life. Have I tried Corrin's up air? No. Oh, are you talking to Ratio? Yeah, you could try Corrin. Mickey is kind of badass because he has the organization outfit. That was a spaced forward smash too. If he got up a get up attack, he would have missed. What if Goofy has the nose dog in him that can track you up, though. Now, is that hype? Is that badass? I wouldn't say sense of smell is the most badass power. I would say like shooting energy blasts. That's a badass power. Not sense of smell. Goofy picks up the gat, you get the splat? What the fuck does that mean? Later, Zen. You have a good one, homie. But gotta get going for sure. Take care, man. Goofy wouldn't be the kind of guy to show up at my house. Sonic was a badass before Sora. He definitely existed before Sora. Kingdom Hearts is a very generic story. Light is good, darkness is bad. You could up smash that. Up smash. Why isn't Ken doing that? He could have killed him twice. Up smash. Run up, charge, up smash. He's dead. It covers everything. And you hit him to the platform again. That's death. Up smash. Run up smash. I don't know why. What's up, Caleb? That's one of the broken things about this character. You can hit him to the platform, just death. Covers every single tech option. Guess it's hard to notice. I noticed Ken likes back air. He presses a lot of bair. That was an amazing bait. Sephiroth should keep his wing the whole game. It is simple and clean. I love that song, by the way. Ken was meant to play Cloud if he likes Bair that much. The way he uses Sephiroth's Bair, it's almost better than Cloud's. He's like grabbing on his approach more often than I've seen people do. That still works? You can still counter that? That's godlike. This is a hard matchup for Sora. Soras are just complaining. Sora wins. He's just they're just dumbfounded.
They've been very back and forth in their stocks and in the games. But if there's a full stock deficit like this, Kameme needs to start racking up hard hitting percentage now. Which, as I'm saying this,
Sora sucks.
he's definitely getting something on board.
Tries to go for the tomahawk, but doesn't actually get the Toguro grab that he would like. Kameme, his damage output is getting only better and better as the set goes on. Pendo up throw into the neutral, within the up throw does not matter. He is continuing his early pressure onslaught.
Sora got shit on myself around. Sorry for all the questions. I'm here to answer questions. Because I'm here to do. You're the only one asking me good, not good questions. People are asking me questions. You're one of the few that's answered me consistent questions. I like it. Sora sucks.
Oh, and speaking of spooky, he comes that down smash. Spot dodge, though, going to be quickly getting Kameme out of that situation. Makes it back onto ledge. Neutral gets up. Jump. Has a fine position to be in.
Knowing that he can pull the trigger at any moment is a very spooky scenario.
It's like somebody playing with the trigger. It's like, oh, come on.
I think Sephiroth's up smash should honestly be used way more than it is.
Really looking like a kung fu movie with just like somebody like.
Wow, he's not dead from that.
Have you seen Cyberpunk Edgerunners yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, in the beginning, the first villain of the show, when he's like using his like kung fu chip, he's like
Do I think Shulk can be trained offline or online? You could play Shulk, however, you know, online or offline. Amazing air dodge. He air dodged through the ice. What's your opinion on the whole Steve sucks? People don't know the matchup debate. I believe Steve does suck. I think Steve's trash. He gets away with a lot of shit. People are going to figure it out eventually. Yeah, you can do whatever you want in this game and do super well. Sadly, I wish it was like 6 characters that were viable. I really wish.
It's one of those days, guys. Thank God I am not opening tomorrow. If I open tomorrow,
There's a Ryu main near me that wanted me to coach him. He's a Ryu player. I told him to learn the combos. He need a massive glow up. He didn't know that he should master the combos?
That's what opening is. It's like as you close an opening, so you have like a really early shift, so you don't really get that time to get sleep. It's not a pleasant experience, let me tell you.
I'm happy as Sonic lost, to be honest. I guess not. Well, good. I mean, you opened his mind. Maybe he's just new to fighting games and didn't know about combos, you know? Amazing tomahawk. Tomahawk is when you jump and then you do an option. Like you jump, you land, and then you do something. Like you jump, you land, and grab. That's a tomahawk. So people call it like tomahawk grab. They also say like empty land grab. You could also like tomahawk down tilt. You know, jump, make them think you're gonna do an aerial, and then land, do something else. How many hours do you think you need clocked in your Switch to be good? I think when people are like the 10,000 hour rule, I think that's absolute bullshit. There's no amount of hours that it's like you are an expert because you put this many hours in. I think that's fucking stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Now, to answer your question, 3,500? 3,500? I think that's pretty reasonable. But I also think that it just depends on the person. Some people learn quicker than others. Some people go through a freaking breakthrough. Yeah, you can spend your time in a bad way, and it doesn't even matter that you're putting all that time in. Up air to fair near ledge of 50-50. No, it's a true combo. You just have to know how to get the follow-up at the right percent. I would say try to practice the follow-up at around 45%. So I would say go in the training mode against like a big character like Ganon or something, and just practice short up upper, falling upper, forward air. See, that's a true combo. You just have to be able to cover their DI because they can DI away or they can DI in. So yeah. Damn, Ken's about to lose. What's Mara's worst matchup? He doesn't have a worst matchup. I don't believe in worst matchups. I think worst matchups are a fucking figment of your imagination. I think it's all placebo. That was an amazing recovery. I'm surprised he's not countering. You have 1K hours, you still can't short up fastball in air. Well, there's an easy answer to that. It's probably because you're not practicing it. Practice short up fastball in air for 1,000 hours. You're gonna get it, I guarantee you. Maybe you're playing the game and you're not like actually focusing on practicing those things, and therefore you're not actually getting better at those things. It only makes sense, right? And if you practice to a certain point and it's not, you haven't got it yet, then that means you haven't practiced enough. What's his profile? I don't even know who he is. Who is he? Oh, he's just a human being. Nothing special. Alright, let me see here. Next game. Speaking of Shulk in matches, everyone says Snake wins against Shulk, but like Nico always makes it close or wins. Shulk is good, so like it's different, but I kind of see what you mean. It's all subjective. It's all subjective. Some people like it, some people don't like it. There's no truth at the end of things. It's just what you feel about them. Peach is still amazing, King Nelly. Palacio, I feel like you are, I feel like your mentality. You're telling yourself you can't do something. Of course you're not going to do it. You should change what you're saying, Ratio, to be like, I currently struggle with Mithra. Don't say you can play Pyra, but Aegis is, or Mithra is too hard. Say, I could play Pyra, but I'm currently working on Aegis. I'm working on my Mithra. If you have that mentality, you'll go far. If you believe you can't do something, you're locked. You're locked into that state of mind. Fuck that shit. Quick play is the tester. That means you're just not good enough yet. Use that as motivation. You might get your ass kicked, but use that as motivation. Got humbled permanently? See, that's a you problem, bro. That shit never happens to me. I get humbled for a period of time, but then I'm back to business. What do I need to do? Yeah, motivation. You get your ass whooped, it's like, fuck, I want to beat this guy's ass. I want to get better at this game. Shouldn't be like, I'm humbled and I'm fucking defeated. Fuck that. How did that not hit? Yeah, I don't care if you're bad at it for a million years. You can get good at it fucking tomorrow. It's changing your mindset, bro. It's in the mind. Geico. 15% or more on car insurance. Life lessons with Zenyou. I am a big advocate believer in that sort of mentality thing. I'm a big believer in it. Can you get my opinion on something? By all means. What is it you would like to ask me, Swift? Competing is so overrated. What's the point in competing with everyone else? Just because you can do anything doesn't mean you should. How true is this? It's definitely true. I could jump off a fucking 50-story building doesn't mean I should. For chilling and watching the circus show that is this shitty game. I see. You want to get good and beat your friends up. That's a great goal. Go to locals on the weekend and play solo chic. I want to practice a game during the week. However, all my friends are always busy. Whenever I can run Wi-Fi, messes up my inputs. Whenever the weekend comes, how should I practice? You should play other characters. Sheik is a very specific character, so I feel like you should reserve that character for offline play. So I feel like your practice for offline should be improving your execution with your main. So do things that are challenging for your skill level, whatever it is. So that depends on what it is, but there's that. But I think for practice, you should play other characters because the Sheik, you're going to have to deal with a bunch of different types of archetypes, right? So because of you have to deal with a bunch of different types of characters, it's good to kind of have perspective on those characters. So I think it would be really good for you to learn what the strong characters are and know how it feels to play those characters. That way, you have some perspective. That's what I'd recommend. Instead of trying to ripping your hair out, trying to fucking play precise Sheik on Wi-Fi, you can like spend more time playing another character that you may find fun, or like a secondary, or a character you struggle against or don't like, or yeah, you get to see the strengths of certain characters. But if you can find time to play with your friends offline, I would say try to find more opportunities for that, because that's always going to be your best practice for sure. Yeah, people at your local, exactly. Level 9 CPU, yeah, practice your movement with the CPU, or non-moving CPU, obviously. No problem, Swift. By all means. What the fuck does accepting mediocrity mean if you don't promote succession? What do you mean by that? I want to put on some music? Sure. I'll be cultured and put some jazz. What do you guys say? So you guys can just relax. Superstation, could you clarify your question? Since this game has no landing lag, how do you punish people spamming aerials? You could punish rising aerials. So like if Ness wants to do like short hop fair immediately, you could punish that. If you have a sword, you can slice through it, you can add a shield it. If it's a low aerial on your shield and it's difficult to punish or challenge, I would say it's better, depending on the character you have, you might have an add a shield option to beat it. But oftentimes it's better to just get out of there and respect the fact that the move is safe and it's low on shield. Disengage from the situation and then get them throwing out that aerial in a moment where it's not safe and you can punish it. Hopefully that answers your question. Because there's a lot of spam in this game and a lot of moves have no lag and it's annoying. So you have to just be very disciplined and understand what's punishable, what's not punishable. And it's a lot of like just recognizing it, you know? Video game OST. Nah, I don't want to listen to this shit right now. Persona music's gonna piss me off at the moment. I don't want to listen to video game music. Veto. I'm going back to jazz. I was in a good mood with that jazz. So we're just gonna keep this for now. Like, why would Fugue sit around and complain about allowing mediocrity but don't promote the ability to do better than that at the same time? Let me read that again. Read that again. Maybe people do that Superstation because they want to blame others. That could be it. They want to blame. So you guys are doing bad, but then they're doing the same exact thing. What'd you post, Jin Soul? Yeah, it's easier said than done. Exactly. Oh, Persona Jazz cover. I might put that on after. Right now, Jinsel, I'm in a perfect mood. Perfect mood. Nothing needs to change at this moment. Confidence is doing something every day. The more you do something, succeed and win excel, the more confident you get. I think so. You know, work ethic. If you put work in, you get better at something and you get validated for it. You're going to be a little more confident than you were before. The End, what is up? How are you? I haven't been to tournaments lately. But how are you? Oh my god, that was fucking awesome what Mars did there. That caught my attention. Confidence is possible to fake, but you gotta be a really good actor or manipulator. Yeah, I also think though people who fake it, they don't get that far for long unless you are very, 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 very psychologically like you're a very psychological, controlling individual. Running a bracket tonight, actually, so dead from your workouts. I see. Well, you're gonna fucking. It'll be worth it. I feel like you have the mentality to just procrastinating against the true roots of what I do next. Just keep doing what you're doing. You'll figure it out eventually. Yude says really good spacing. Split squat 200 kilograms today after I had a 300, 200, 300, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. That sounds really fucking a lot of shit to do. Well, you're gonna have fucking you're gonna get results though, aren't you? It'll be worth it. It'll be all good. You're gonna suffer for now, but once you get all that protein, you know how it be. What do you think about fake it until you make it? Great question. I think at some point if you do something enough, your brain convinces itself it's true until it's become true. Yeah, Rakan, I agree with that. I think fake it until you make it. Let me ask you a question. Rakan. What if I was someone you've never met, an anonymous person, and we're both walking into some establishment, walking into some building together, and I hold the door open to you, for you, and you walk through and you thank me. You say, "Thank you very much, sir," and I say, "You're welcome." What if I did that out of hatred? Like in my head, I was like, "Fuck you, I hate you," and yet I did the action of helping you in that instant, and then you felt personally like, "Oh wow, what a nice guy," you know? So what I'm asking you is like, does it matter whether or not you felt charitable or not? Like the fact that you did something good to them is good, regardless of whether or not you were in it mentally for that purpose. Does that make sense? So to answer your question in that context, fake it until you make it. I feel like if you're faking it, isn't that still you? Because if you're in a certain situation and you feel shitty, but then in that moment where you feel shitty, you're convincing yourself that, okay, I can handle this, I can get through this, I can get through this, I can get through this. My logic is you're not faking it, because you're building the strength in that moment. You might be manifesting that emotion, but in that moment, that emotion's real. So are you really faking it? I'd argue you're not even faking to that moment. You're trying to become that person, and in believing those things, you naturally progress into being that person. Does that make sense? I don't know if that... Yeah. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I have to go. Hello, everybody. Hello. So you like my answer, do you, Rakan? Alright, I'm gonna turn my camera back on. Hello. I'm not gonna be on for much longer. I do have to go, but I'll be chatting. I think, Rakan, that was a beautiful question. And you know how much I love philosophical questions. You know how much I love philosophical questions. I just believe that if you're faking it, it comes from somewhere. It comes from you somewhere. It's not like it's not you. It is you. Let me see. Read more comments. I think it's safe to say I learned the Rob matchup was struggling, so I started playing Smash. Just got done playing Luma in a set and lost off SD. Pretty much I'm comfortable now. I think I would do the good thing and tell them that I hate them. Well, hey, you learn, you struggle a little bit, you get a little bit better at it, and then when you have that little bit of betterness, you feel good about it. Thanks for informational streams. I've been doing these a little more lately. I think that's fun. I don't have to play, and I think it's good to study more. And I've been studying a lot more off stream as well, because I feel like I need to up my gameplay. I figure if I have the goals I have, then I have to think beyond. But what the thing is when I watch a lot of gameplay, it looks the same. A lot of gameplay looks the same, which is a good thing. It looks the same for me. So I'm just noticing a lot of general things about Smash Ultimate. Philosophy is something you train every day. It's not just learning one thing. Yeah, I mean, if you have to be pretty arrogant to think that you learn everything about the human experience just by one day. You have to be a pretty arrogant individual. Like, I had a deep reflective moment and now I know the principle of all existence. Like, what kind of human being is that? Your goal is to have your life in line with your philosophy. I really don't want to be a hypocrite. You don't want to be a hypocrite. Give me one second. Hypocrite in what sense? Damn, Mutes beat him 3-1? He lost Mutes and Dark Wizzy. I'm gonna watch some of this set and then they'll leave. I like jazz. My grandfather is a big jazz listener. He had all these records, all these CDs, and giant fucking vinyl things. He had like hundreds and hundreds of them. Tell people it's good to do one thing because it sounds good, don't follow it, especially when it counts. Yeah, Rakan, it's hard being a man of virtue, isn't it? Because you actually have to walk the walk. One thing that has been bothering me as far as like competition goes, I feel like a lot of people are really egotistical. And that bothers me. You've been playing chill jazz so much lately. It's nice, isn't it? Just makes you want to have like a fireplace, you know? Sit around and just fucking lounge. That's funny because like the aesthetic associated with cold, like liking the cold, which is like staying inside a fireplace, warm cup of coffee, fucking boots and gloves and fucking whatever, coats, all that stuff is shit I hate, which is funny. It's like, I'm thinking about that, like, wow, that sounds cool, but like, dude, I fucking hate the cold. I hate fucking gloves and I hate coffee. Like, what would I even like about it? It sounds cool from an aesthetic or almost romantic view, but it's not even shit I like. The ego's what drives people to compete, going from elite to playing tournaments is a big lead. Yeah, but I also think, Rakan, that it really takes a certain type of person to be honest enough with themselves to demand improvement at that level. That's why it's very rare, in my opinion. Like, as you know, most people make excuses. Because I think that's the easy thing to do. It's easy to make excuses, because everyone else is making excuses. And what an excuse is it gets you away from actually accepting it's your fault. Because you don't want to accept that it's your fault. You want to accept that it's the game's fault or whatever's fault. You don't want to say it's you. Because that hurts. So what I mean is it takes a certain type of person to be willing to have their flaws exposed to them consistently. And also search for difficult things to inject themselves into consistently. That's hard. Lights running at people's shield, no biggie? Yeah, I respect it. He's smart and he knows how to do it. He has good reactions. It might be such a Gen Z thing to be like inspired from fictional characters. Kobe did really change the way I think about myself. I don't think it's wrong to be inspired by a fictional character, and the reason why I think that is because I think they were written by someone with a real story and something they wanted to convey. It doesn't matter how factitious it is. It's like Dr. Seuss. Like, all his books are factitious, but they're obviously meaningful for people because they have messages, and they're messages that Dr. Seuss has learned over his lifetime, conveyed in a very creative and beautiful way. So I don't think it's wrong to be inspired by a fictional character, because I feel like fictional characters are the highest ideals of those values that we think are good. You know, like the characters that we like are characters that fucking work hard and they deserve to win, and they're kind, and they're, you know, those are things that we value. So I don't think it's wrong I think it's wrong to think that they're real, but I don't think it's wrong to think that those are good values to aspire towards. Stoic is accept what you can control, dispose of what you can't control like it's useless, dispose of it like trash. Yeah, I don't even like the word stoic. I don't even like stoicism, the ideology itself. Well, I don't like the label. That's more specific. Yeah, of course he nared 3 times on top of Shattuck's shield. That shit's safe. And it's good, and he gets a kill confirm off of it. Of course he's gonna nair. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a Gen Z thing either. I think it's hard not to be as a competitor, because it's hard to understand the scope of every other player in comparison to yourself when you can't play every player yourself. What do you mean by that? Corner's weak out of some of the weakest out of shield in the game? How? Nair, fair, up air, downer. She can't drop shield attack that quickly without being linear? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Fair? What do you mean? Why do people think of linear as like a bad thing that's limiting you? A lot of the top tier characters are very linear. Pally's linear as fuck. Fox is linear as shit. Mario's linear as fuck. Byleth is linear as fuck. Cloud is linear as fuck. All the good characters are linear. Mithra is linear. Linear is not a bad thing. Linear is a good thing. Linear keeps you consistent. It keeps it simple. It keeps it compact. Keeps your game plan to a certain set of options. Keeps you in line. When it's all over the place, there's so many options you can do. People get so mixed up with so many different options. When it's simple and linear, you can follow a strict guideline. That's easier. That's better. It's easier to follow. Look at Diddy. Diddy's a perfect example. Linear ass character. Pull banana, throw banana. Pull banana, throw banana. Easy. You could follow that. Works against everything. How's that a bad thing? Of course, some of the weakest items can't drop shield. Other characters with frame 3 out of shield spammable options. Who has a frame 3 out of shield spammable option? Very few characters have that. Mario has a frame 3 option. Not many characters have like amazing frame 3 out of shield. Mario doesn't have a great frame 3 out of shield. It's fast, but it's not big ranged. You're talking about the best out of shield in the game. Game & Watch and Mario? You know, Lucina's fair is like, or Nair is like frame 7 or something. It's still good. It's not bad at all. If you're talking about the worst out of shield in the game, fucking everybody has good out of shield. Yoshi Nair? Even Yoshi Nair isn't like a perfect option. You still punish Yoshi's Nair. It's like you need to know the rules in order to break the rules. You need to know linear game plan for consistency and branching out for crazy shit. Well, oftentimes you don't need the crazy shit. Greninja's not linear? Greninja's linear. Dash attack, frame trap, drag down. That's what he's fishing for. Down tilt, dash attack. Full hop nair. Oh, out of shield? His nair's fine. His fair's not that bad. No. No. Lucina does not have bad out of shield at all. I mean, Corrin. Yeah, Greninja doesn't have bad out of shield either. Because he could fucking leap in the air and jump away from you all the time. It's not like he's locked down in shield. He can fucking full hop so fast. That's an out of shield option. Some characters don't have that luxury of just jumping away like that. Andres, what's up? Is any character bad out of shield? I don't know. What do you consider bad out of shield? Depends on the matchup. Greninja's out of shield isn't that bad. Carol's out of shield is not bad at all. Fair, nair. No way. Dare. Up air. He has actually an amazing out of shield. Ridley's out of shield's good. Nair. Bear. Ganon's out of shield's fine. He has nair. Up air. Up air's gigantic. I don't really think there's bad out of shield, but I also want to know what you mean by bad. Fox can just nair, 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 jab. You do realize you're talking about Fox. Nobody could beat that. Do you know how safe Fox's nair is? It's not like every character has Fox's frame data. Like, this is fucking rare. It's like -3 his nair, and he's a fast faller, and it's a frame 4 nair, and he has a jab. Like, it's fucking fast as shit. Like, you look at any other character, right? Like, I don't know. Like, a lot of characters don't have, like, slow-ass moves like you're thinking. Like, that's a good example. That's a good example. Hero. He has a frame 8 nair, which hits all around him, and it's -6. That's not that bad. Fair, you can space that shit, by the way. It just depends on where you are. It's not bad. Like, I want to know what you mean by bad out of shield. Like, bad out of shield is like you don't get anything out of it and nothing hits. In which case, no character is like that. DK? DK does not have a bad out of shield. Backer, Nair. Backer's frame 7, Nair's frame 10, so that's the same speed as Mithra's up B. I mean, a Mithra's up B is just straight up frame 10, but say if you're spacing away from DK, he can get his hitboxes out before yours. You have to be super up close to him. Backer is really good, and up air. Up air is really good. Because that shit's invincible, too. Yeah, bad out of shield to me... No. Like, a lot of people used to say Joker's out of shield was bad. And I'm like, what character are you looking at? What makes an out of shield good to you? Because I don't see any way how DK is good out of shield. Frame 6 out of shield is a good option. That means it's a frame 9 out of shield option, which is invincible. It's like the same frame as Mario's up smash out of shield. That's not a bad option. I mean, if you, to answer your question, what makes it out of shield good? You can punish moves on your shield. That's a good out of shield. Someone hits your shield and you can actually do something about it. DK can do something about it. Bowser has a fast up B. Game Watch out of shield Loki. Like, oh god. I mean, it's not good other than fucking. I mean, Nair is everything for him. And B. Thinking about it as a Yoshi player, I can abuse DK shield like crazy. You have low Nair, low fair into a tilt. You get a couple true tilts on his shield. If the DK is trying to like out of shield you before, like if you fair and then jab, he can't do anything about that. It's very similar to Fox or Mario or Sheik or something. They do have very fast moves, but it's not like DK can't do anything. In that situation, like if I was DK, you fair my shield, double jab, I'll Nair out of shield. I could punish that. Or bear. So it's not like he has no out of shield options. It's like you have to respect what out of shield options you're fighting. Or you have to respect the opponent you're fighting. Some characters just have quick moves, you know? Yeah, good options. Having options so you're not predictable. What high top level player makes you inferior to watch? Meister, any Steve, any Incineroar. Yeah. What's up, Ortamer? MVD, that's the character that pisses you off. Person, not character. Yeah, of course Incineroar. Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck Snake. Falco can piss me off. Corrin's backer sucks. I don't like big muffled earbuds. Falco is one of the easiest characters in the game. Shattuck is doing like the aerial into his shield. He's getting parry punished, which is very light. Kazuya's giving you an eyesore. Makes sense. Corrin's backer sucks. Feeling so good to be back in OC. I miss it here. Nice. I don't even like Orange County. Whenever I'm in Orange County, I'm upset. Not happy to be there. Good grab. Going to your local in Fullerton twice a week? Ooh, nice. Fuck Terry. Oh, your fellow Guilty Gear players, I see. At your FGC right now? Yeah, a lot of people are into Guilty Gear. Is this your first Guilty Gear game, or? Wow. Him to get that back air was very, very, very clean. Don't know if you know this feeling. You actually have fun even when you lose feelings games and style you doing things you want. Of course I understand that. Of course I do. It feels like freedom, doesn't it? Oops, what the fuck is going on with my phone? Yeah, it feels like freedom. I was just having a discussion with someone the other day about that. Where you can play and then you can have like this experience where you feel that things are making sense. Because, you know, you're playing fighting games and you're practicing a lot of the time. and it doesn't feel like you're making the breakthrough that you want. It feels like you're kind of stagnating. It feels shitty. It feels shitty. But then when you finally have that connection, where it's like, oh shit, like I understand how this concept works, it really feels like you like almost got into a new game, and it's really fun. Korn is yeah, just as viable. She sucks, but she's just as viable. I rub my leg a lot during tournament. I do the same thing as Shattuck. What's up, Sir Mem Lord? Sir Meme Lord? That she sucks and Roy's dog shit? I wouldn't take it that far. Roy's overrated, but he's not dog shit. He tried to read the roll-in this time. When I watch Ultimate, most of the neutral interactions I'm kind of looking at intuitively. The things that jump out to me are the like adaptations that people make. That's what jumps out to me. Ro's only flaw is recovery? You mean like Kron? That's a terrible flaw. The point of the game is to make it back to the stage. Lilamax's only flaw is recovery. Start watching top player replays and learn my characters. I haven't done that in a long time. Nice when a game connects like that. It's just a different feeling altogether. You just feel like it feels worth it again. It feels when you practice, it's actually purposeful. You feel like you're going somewhere. It doesn't feel like you're just fucking putting hours in for no reason. And it's so much more fun, especially when you play higher level gameplay. I feel that it's like, wow, like we're reaching interactions that are very like deep. Aminal, what's up, Aminal? Roy's neutral sucks. Jigglypuff too? He's nothing like Jigglypuff. What the fuck? He's not floaty, he's not a ball, he doesn't... What? Jigglypuff doesn't have a sword? Glad you have some jazz running, thank you. Thank you. Roy's neutral does kind of suck though. You're a Puff main? Why? Don't lose this light. Nice. Awesome. Good shit to light. Ultimate is about her advantage state. She has great combo game. Excellent edge guarding. What about your integrity? Let's talk about that. Integrity? Why did I stop with the character tweets? Because I fucking hate Twitter. I think it's a ugly ass site. I think it's stupid. I think it's a waste of your time. I think it's dumb. So I'm most of the time not on the stupid site. No, Orc Tamer. There has been nothing Final Fantasy related, unfortunately. Should you go full anime girl? Then yeah, go anime girl. I'd rather see you play Mithra than Jigglypuff. Yeah, if your character has 3 projectiles, you don't have integrity. Twitter makes you feel good. It's nice if you're ADHD. That's terrible if it's making you feel good. You're on the wrong side of the spectrum with that. Things that are feeding your attention every day. If that's making you feel good, bro, that's fucking trash. You should switch characters. Not because I think Jigglypuff is bad, but because I think that you believe that you're having fun, but you're not actually having fun. That's why I enjoy Twitter, is just to think everyone's inside collective IQ is 10. Just think everyone is that stupid. Therein lies the problem, Orc Tamer. Therein lies the problem. I get mad when I see people's opinions. I see an opinion and I think they're just such a low-level being sometimes. I'm just like, how can you think this? Like, the fact that you had this thought and you thought it was appropriate enough to post it, first of all, like, it wasn't just shut off in the inception of that thought, the formation of that stupid thought. You made the stupid thought, you tweeted the stupid thought, but not only that, people backed your stupid thought. So there's an army of people who think just as stupidly as you do. That's what pisses me off. And every single tweet makes me think that. No matter how menial. I just get mad. Everything makes me mad. Even if I agree with it, it makes me mad. I think she's a solid B tier. I'm not winning much. I'm lucky to go 2-2. Don't you want to change that shit? What's the point in going 2-2? You know you can make this a career, right? You can just pick Palu and change your life forever. Or Rob. Why are you wasting your time with Jigglypuff? Sure, like, you can annoy people slightly with Jigglypuff, or you can beat them badly in 2 seconds and then move on in the bracket instead of, like, having people just counterpick and run away from you. You're having fun for real? I don't know, bro. I just disagree with you. I don't think you're actually having fun. I don't think Jigglypuff players really are actually truly having fun. Tweeting Nintendo would fix its netcode after the last DLC pass was done. Boy, was I stupid. Yeah, sometimes you have an obligation, not obligation, you have a right to say stupid shit. Everybody has a right to say their opinion. It'd be nice to be making top 8. Yeah. You know you make money, right? You could make money. So I think you could stop playing this character that you're struggling with consistently and play a character with half the effort and half the time and get more results. And also there's more shit going on. It's not like you're fishing for that one Jigglypuff bullshit that you're just trying to get the whole match. You're actually doing more gameplay. Why not, bro? What's up, Scout? Good to see you. Nobody plays competitive Smash for money. Let's be honest. I do. Free money's free money. I'll take it. A couple $100? Fuck it. Serious, I have a house and shit, but yeah, I can make more money in a day doing what I do now than I can be playing Smash Bros. Well, for sure. I mean, if you definitely would like to continue your Jigglypuff journey, by all means. Free money takes your time and your soul, my brother. People are perfectly willing to sell their soul for money. This is nothing new. This has been happening since inception, since the inception of humanity. Losing your soul for money? Easily, I'll trade my soul for money. The character I play now makes me enjoy the game more. Yeah. Play Palu. No, don't play Game & Watch. Play another character, not Game & Watch. Play like Roy or something. I don't want to convince you to get off of Jigglypuff just to play Game & Watch. So, yeah, just play the character that I want you to play. Palu's so sweaty? Good, sweat. What's wrong with being sweaty? Selling yourself for money exists before the existence of money itself. Exactly. You're not black enough to play Roy? You need to be black to play Roy. Interesting. Are there any white Roy mains? Who else plays Roy? Smash Ultimate Roy. Well, this guy says everyone plays Roy. By that logic, everyone's black. Holy shit, there's no other Roys that are... Okay, Chaz, this guy white or black? This guy's not... Yeah, he's not black. Goblin, I think Goblin is part black. I think Goblin actually is part black. Okay, I'll be here for another 5 minutes. Questions, comments, concerns. Questions, comments, concerns. Not this set. Questions, comments, concerns before I go. Scientifically speaking, our ancestry, yes, we all came from a common ancestor who lives in the modern day Africa. Yeah, I learned that in preschool. What about it? We're just kidding. Yeah, we all come from a certain place in Africa. I've definitely heard about that. That's awesome. We're all same. We are all the same inside in our souls. I'm rooting for Aegis. Should I play Wolf or Falco? You can play both, technically. You don't have to pick one or the other. We all have an African father in our family tree line. Falco because he's hotter? Interesting. You really think Falco's hotter than Wolf? I feel like Wolf is hotter because he has the eye patch. What's up, Flo Ivan? The eye patch makes him like edgier, you know? Falco is just attitude problems. Wolf has attitude problems, but he's got the eye patch. Ordered Wingstop's chicken sandwich. Wingstop kind of sucks though. But nobody's ready for that discussion. I'm a furry. No, I'm just starting the discussion. I don't give a fuck about Wolf or Falco. If they died in a fire tomorrow, I wouldn't give a fuck. Trashy but tasty? Maybe that's the allure. That should be their slogan. Trashy but tasty. I hope they don't die in a fire tomorrow. You wouldn't affect your life, bro. Let's go, Aegis. Will they be out of Smash? No, unfortunately. You can still boot up your game and still play as Wolf and Falco. But if they died in real life, nobody would care. Am I seriously picking up Aegis? I remember you played them not too long ago, Andrew. I have had an Aegis, yeah. They're fun. Fast food is the best thing in life. Best thing in life. Fast food. In-N-Out Burger, McDonald's, Burger King. People are born just to eat Burger King. What's up, Zaffy? Let's go, Aegis. Taco Bell. I ate inside a Taco Bell the other day. I felt what poor is truly like. That's what it felt like. It didn't feel right. Don't ever eat inside a Taco Bell. Is it bad that I'm bad at Aegis? Nah, you just need to practice her. Damn, this dude has this freaking hair going on. Alright, let's see. Next game. Funny on Twitter, rich people out of touch, they think people spend $28 at Taco Bell. $28 a fucking Taco Bell. What are you ordering? 18 tacos, fucking 4 burritos. Who the fuck spends that much money at Taco Bell? Just get a fucking pizza. Just go to Domino's, bro. It's down the street. You can't eat inside a Taco Bell. None of the locations have the dining room. Dining room, in quotes, he said. If you can call it a dining room. Makes sense for rich people. They order on their phone app and add tips. It probably costs $28 for them. Yeah, on their fucking DoorDash app. But I mean, I ain't hating on rich people. Good for them for being rich. How do you wash dreads? You have to undo them and redo them? I would not know. Dining room is a bold claim. Let's go, Aegis. Fuck rich people always? Why, bro? Why are you jealous? I never understand anti-rich sentiment. It's not fair to these people. Love spending $6.99 on my phone app to buy a taco burrito for $3.99. I love having it come cold as fuck. Let's go. You eat $30 at Jack in the Box before? What do you get? Sora's so fucking corny. Even when he's winning, it's not cool. It's just like, I want this to stop. DoorDash is kind of cringe. It kind of is. But that's cool. Shit in the box. I played a Sora in bracket recently who would just press B over and over and over. You mean every Sora? Every Sora I see does that. Oh my god, I just dropped my phone. I don't like generalizing. When it comes to people with money, they mostly have a different type of attitude. It just doesn't fit with me. CBA to like it. Interesting. But you say you don't like generalizing, but is that not a generalization? Are you not saying that like the rich people you've met that have this snobbiness to them, this arrogance to them? I just can't hate someone I never met. So that's where it ends for me. Like when people are like, fuck this guy, he's millions of dollars. I think he probably worked for that money. If he didn't work for that money, so what? He was born this way. You were born that way. I was born this way. There's nothing you can help. You were just born into the fabric of existence without your will. How can you hate this guy for having this situation? And yeah, some people are condescending. But some poor people are also condescending. So you can't generalize and say all poor people are a certain way, or all rich people are a certain way, or all middle class people are a certain way, or all this is this way, or all this is that way. You can't say that. That's not fair to them. Because you're having this preconception about them that's not necessarily true. It's not fair. I see someone rich, I'm like, you know what? That's what I think. Sora is corny. Let's go, Aegis. I've worked with a lot of rich people. It's whatever. They can't navigate space that poor people can, and vice versa. Don't succumb to class division. Yeah, and a lot of that is just a consequence of just the reality of how it be. People of different standings learn different things at different times. Can't hate them for that. Now, I'm not a fan of people who are fucking rich and arrogant. I actually hate those types. They're like my most hated types. I knew two friends are multimillionaires. One has a rich dad, and the other is from business he worked for. Treats the same. Listen for advice from the self-made one. Obviously. That makes sense. That was a really risky third side B. If you're self-made, you know, you did it yourself. So obviously you want to hear their advice. I would want to listen to their advice as well. Fuck Sora. Okay, on the second stand, how can you live without thinking about the people you meet? Are you talking to me? I'm saying I am generalizing them. Both rich, but that doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Let me answer that. It's interesting why you have to end up thinking about them. Okay, because we're talking about the idea of judging. So my dad. Oh, you're talking to Aminal. I'm sorry, but let me answer you, Orc Tamer. Because I think we're not in disagreement. I think we're saying the same thing, but we're using a different word. The word I would use in this context would be judgment. Like, I'm of the belief that you have to judge people to a certain extent. If it's late at night, it's 2 a.m., and someone's walking towards you and they look suspicious, you gotta judge of some kind. You'd be naive not to. But it's not judging in the way people think, you know? It's judging as in you have to make an assessment of what you're dealing with here. Doesn't mean that you have to have a negative perception out of the gate, and that's what I think people have the idea of when they think of judging. It's like you're having this impression of someone, you never met this person. Nobody likes that. But you do have to make an impression of people. Now, when it comes to rich people and poor people, sure, you could have an impression, a judgment about them. But you can just be like, I'm going to treat this guy with respect. And if they are a snobby rich guy, then I will adjust accordingly. If they are a normal human being, I'll adjust accordingly. So I think we're all actually in agreement, and I would absolutely judge people, but not in a necessarily negative, with a negative predisposition, but just, I'll judge people. And people are like, I don't judge anybody. Like, stop being a fool. Of course you do. You judge someone on the basis they're wearing a red shirt or a fucking blue shirt. You do judge people. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're not, like, people think that when you say you're judging that you're admitting that you fucking have preconceptions about people that aren't true. Like, that's not what people are saying. Jab kills, there you go. Eat the rich. I would love to eat them. I'm judging you before you speak of coming with that yee ass haircut and fake Jordans. Damn, man, the yee haircut. I remember that shit during COVID. That kept me alive for a couple months for sure. When that shit blew up. Get rid of that old yee ass haircut. Get some bitches on your dick. I still haven't seen the GTA 6 leaks. It is good ass advice. He said get rid of your yee ass haircut. If you go to somewhere with a yee ass haircut, by the way, I've never heard the term yee before, but it encapsulates everything you want to know. It's fucking yee, it's crusty as hell. I heard that was improv too, like he just made it up on the fly. But it's exactly when he said yee, everybody intuitively knew what he meant by yee ass haircut. Even when nobody knows what it actually is, everybody knows. It's good, now we use it. Exactly. That's, you know, it's something I think about, and I said I was going to leave in 5 minutes. But one thing I think about is how, like, Shakespeare, like, apparently he made a lot of words in the English language that we now use. He invented them. So I think about that. It's like, people invent words all the time. And isn't that like how it happens? Somebody just says, yee ass haircut. And then now people are saying yee ass haircut. So that's simple. Sora does have a yee. He has a Kakarot ass haircut. He looks like he's about to abandon his son for a green Namekian man. And fucking save the universe. You lost to a yee ass PT that stood at the edge of bridge and Elden and back through you? Damn, you're playing on the whole stage? We were alive when we came up with the meme. It's real world now. Yeah, basically. Why does Aegis have fucking telekinesis? Why can they hold their sword without holding it? I guess I have to play the game to understand. Falco Gen is real? Yes, sir. Oh shit. If you do that with the FGC and it's fucking amazing. Oh, make up new words? Oh yeah, the commentary on FGC is fucking legendary, obviously. Obviously. Kabame is about to win this shit. Losing this matchup feels like shit as Aegis. You feel like you got bamboozled. Isn't the Falco agenda technically over because he can't get buffed anymore? Yes. Yes. But I'm still going to call it the Falco agenda. Because I think they still underrate the character. But technically, because he cannot get buffs, they are not looking for buffs at this point because there's no more buffs to be had. But I do think that people will underrate Falco. So I'll still use the term Falco agenda. But technically, yes, there are no more buffs, so you don't have to technically worry about it. But it's still a threat. You know what I'm saying, right? A part of me thinks that streaming is one of the greatest things that ever happened to humanity. And a part of me thinks it isn't. FADC into QRRC into a fuzzy block. Yeah, they all sound very complicated. Nah, nerf Banjo. Let's go, Aegis. He does need a rework. Streaming is wild. But I meant streaming is wild because it's like, this has never been possible in humanity, right? To have like, just a conversation around the world, basically. In real time. That's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. We do need a better Twitter and better Twitch. Alright, let me give you guys a thought. Nah, I'm not going to mention it. But yeah, I definitely think the way the world is now with Twitch and podcasting and everything, it's a very crazy world we're in. Information can travel instantly. Yeah, everyone has their own radio show, and it's pretty awesome. I think there has to be certain things that needs to be stopped. I'm not a big fan of censorship, so I think there needs to be certain things that needs to be regulated to be fair for everybody. Oh my god, you brought that shit back. But I think we are living in an unprecedented time. Telephones and Morse code. Morse code is such a cool idea. Just little dots. Beep, 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 beep. So cool. It's pretty cool hair, honestly. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I'd look good with it, but it's pretty cool what he's doing. I like the gray. I think the gray is like a really good color for him. Especially with the black jacket. Looks pretty clean. If someone goes inside your restaurant and starts saying things that others don't like, wouldn't you kick them out? That's Twitter, since it's private. Okay, you're talking about a public place. Depends what they're doing. Now, if it's like a disturbing the peace scenario, like they're fucking shouting obscenities, yes, I would have to kick them out. Because they have to keep a certain level of peace to maintain a society. Oh, it's a private business. Well, if it's a private business, I would walk out. Oh, they went inside my business. Oh, okay. They went inside my business. It's Twitter since it's private. Yeah, so therefore it's dog shit by definition because you are limited. It's a platform where you're able to speak, but you're not actually able to speak. So it is dog shit. It's like, ultimately, I make the rules. It doesn't matter. We do need a public place, but it can't be fucking government ran, fucking shitty ass social media. It has to be done the right way. It has to be done the right way. Because I think we're just living in a very, like the Greeks had. Yeah, I mean, we do have public places, but not like that. Yeah, that would be cool to have like an event, you know? An event for like discussion of different ideas in a fair way. What's up, Octogod? Tired of being on coping, I want my character to be good. It hurts so bad. Just play another character. I'm not gonna do a hot dub stream ever. Quote me on that. Free speech is not always free. Like people talking about killing or hurting others. Oh yeah, there are limits to freedom of speech. It's not eternal. It's not like you can just say anything you want all the time, anytime. But I think a lot of what's happening today is not fair. I'd say most of what's happening today is not fair. People who are getting censored shouldn't be getting censored. But I think that like you can't say fire on a plane, you know? Like stuff like that. That makes sense, it's reasonable. All these platforms become dog shit once companies start putting ads in them? Maybe. Who's gonna win this set? Oh shit. You can't be Andrew Tate even though he's spitting 90% of the time. I don't even want to be Andrew Tate. But speaking about Andrew Tate, I had a weird initial reaction with that guy. Because I saw him and I thought he was like, come on, bro. Like, you have a dude massaging your back during this, like, podcast. It's like, what's up with this guy? And then I kept watching and I was like, this dude's I like this dude. Like, this dude's saying shit I say. So I actually really love Andrew Tate. I'll say that on the record. I think a lot of the shit he says is fucking awesome. I think it's crazy. I've been a Lucina main and later picked a secondary buy. I always had trouble with Steve and Pac-Man. I feel like those characters are kind of similar, by the way. I literally couldn't care less about any of the characters. With Lucina, I recently picked Min Min. She makes Steve look like a mid-tier. It's so much fun. Yeah, sometimes it's that simple. It's like changing your characters. And obviously it's not like you can't do it with your other character, right? But it's like sometimes you can have a character that just does easier in a certain matchup. And it helps. Careful what I say. I'm not gonna be careful for fucking shit, bro. I'll tell you what I think. When I hear you should be your best self, I'm like, yes, I agree with that. When he says a lot of shit that makes sense, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. I'm not gonna say that because I'm fucking scared because people think a different opinion. I don't give a fuck. Who cares at this point? Oh! I thought he was gonna up B immediately, but he like waited. That forward tilt was so lucky. Cosmos is getting so lucky. He didn't die. If Cosmos wins, okay, you're dead. He just fucking sucks, dude. I despise people who are narcissistic. Why, bro? Why? I like narcissistic people. In some cases. It's like, man, they really believe in themselves. Let me fucking be my partner, ghetto ass Mexican. Birthdays pop more than just flexing money, buying expensive money. He is Mexican. That is true. I have been to a couple friends who are Mexican, who have amazing parties. So I can affirm. I will actually leave at the moment. I have to go, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your guys' night. Metafy sessions for those of you guys interested. And follow me on Twitter. So take care, everybody.